Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Boston, Massachusetts. My name is Brian Williams, and tonight, Havoc 9 on the road to Inception. And right now, we are starting off the show with Jordan Locke. Jordan Locke just days removed from that brutal beatdown by the hands of Myriad members Frank Mosca and Finn Matherson. Jordan Locke on a trailblazing path of destruction and revenge as Frank Mosca ruined his World Heavyweight Championship match between Nate Mack, as Nate Mack has not been seen ever since that match because the Iceman maybe knows that after Mosca is taken care of, if Locke can get through him, that he is next. Last week, you saw me and Nate Mack go one-on-one in this very ring for the wZw World Heavyweight Championship. And last week, well, you saw exactly what happened. I almost had that match won. I almost became your wZw World Heavyweight Champion. But instead, no. What happened? Well, we all saw what happened as one of Nate Mack's jockeys, one of his little lackeys in Frank Mosca, came down here and interrupted my World Championship match. For what? To save Nate Mack? Do you really think, Frank, that Nate Mack is going to sit here and protect you when you need it most? Do you really think the Myriad is here to help you guys and to boost you up? Absolutely not. The Myriad is a sham. It's just for you and Dan Powell and Finn Matherson to save Nate Mack, to protect Nate Mack. And here's the thing, you can't do that perfectly. No, not anymore. Because you see, I'm pissed off now. You attacked me on primetime with Finn. I've had your leader attack me. I've had all of you attack me. Now here's something to let you know, Frank. At Inception, it's going to be me and you in a match. And when I'm done beating the living shit out of you, I'm coming for the rest of the Myriad. Dig it. Captivating words by Jordan Locke, but our first matchup of the night, Aaron Rivera versus Adrian Alpha. The stud of the millennium, the man that any woman, including your girlfriend, would do absolutely anything for. Aaron Rivera is here, and Aaron Rivera is going up against the former TCN Openweight champion, Adrian Alpha.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New Jersey, weighing in at 197 pounds, Aaron Rivera.
Aaron Rivera and Hijo del Dragon, recently victorious on this past episode of PWS Primetime that aired live on Wednesday, live from Miami, Florida. And now Aaron Rivera is looking to come in here tonight and pick up another huge victory against Adrian Alpha. If Rivera comes in here tonight and defeats Alpha, you have to admit, is he the next in line for Marcus Simpson after Alpha? Now, the man that has captivated fans all over this country and all over the world. The first ever, the former.
And his opponent, from Oakland, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the assassin, Adrian Alpha.
The aerial assassin, the man who put the Openweight Championship on the map. The aerial assassin, the man of wonders, the Alpha superstar, Adrian Alpha is here, and tonight this man looks to get some momentum going into Inception as he has the biggest fight of his life as he looks to take on Marcus Simpson in a rematch for what he proclaims as his TCN Openweight Championship. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the first matchup of the evening. Aaron Rivera versus Adrian Alpha. Both of these men are very explosive, flashy, but also technical. They know how to get down and dirty. They know the holds. They know the technique. Neither of these men are lacking as Adrian Alpha takes control and shoving Rivera off as he bounces him off the ropes. Adrian Alpha ducking down, leapfrog over him. And big clothesline by Adrian Alpha as Rivera gets back up and these men yet again tie back up as Alpha pushes them against the ropes. Is there going to be a clean break or will one of these men decide to strike one another? Is Aaron Rivera taking the cheap shot and slapping Adrian Alpha as Fred got caught in the way as Adrian Alpha accidentally did a single leg drop kick. But that mistake was short-lived. As Fred recovers, no DQ or anything like that, and Adrian Alpha back in the driver's seat of this match so far as he went for the kick and Rivera catching it as a dragon corkscrew on that leg. We all know Adrian Alpha is the aerial assassin. This man loves to go to the top and fly, but so does Aaron Rivera as Adrian Alpha rolling up Rivera. This could be a very quick match. Is this it? No, but Rivera flipping Adrian over in his own right is now Adrian kicking out of that roll-up. My goodness. Is now Aaron Rivera already showing that submission technical prowess as he puts on the Rivera special on Adrian Alpha, But Alpha quick to power out and start pounding on Aaron Rivera. Adrian Alpha knows that these submission moves are dangerous. He does not want any long-term damage to any of his limbs. He knows Marcus Simpson is watching in the back. He went for an enziguri, did not connect. As now Aaron Rivera went for a huge knife edge chop, did not connect. Spinning soul kick does connect from Alpha. Now Adrian Alpha is calling for Rivera. Rivera is stirring. What does Alpha have planned here? Missile dropkick did not connect as Adrian Alpha, veteran-like instinct, but Rivera's... I thought Rivera was going to fly. Instead, Rivera just jumping out of the ring, but Alpha caught him. Big elbow to the nose. As now, both of these men are going to start doing some dirty boxing, some dirty fighting on the outside of the ring. Fred is on a count of 3. They have until a count of 10 to get back into the ring, or else there will be a double countout. Now, Alpha... he has Rivera. What's going on? Alpha. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Fred is on 6. Rivera is down. I think Marcus Simpson made something snap. But look at Adrian Alpha getting out as Alpha spinning. Spinning tilt-a-whirl arm drag, resetting the count. As I was saying, I am pretty sure Marcus Simpson made something snap in Adrian Alpha. Adrian Alpha did not appreciate the fact that Karen Rhodes just outright let Marcus Simpson get a free title opportunity for absolutely no reason. But now Adrian Alpha is pissed off. Adrian Alpha going to the top rope. What's going to happen here is Alpha's going to fly. He went for another missile dropkick and it did not connect. Rivera's going to pick up the scraps and, oh, huge knee to the arm. And just pulling Adrian Alpha to the ground, just stomping on him. Oh, no, look, here we go. Rivera targeting that arm as he just stomps on it away. And now Rivera going for another cross arm breaker. But Adrian Alpha, veteran-like instinct, getting to the rope as Aaron Rivera tried for the eye poke, did not connect, but that clothesline sure did. Now is Rivera going to fly? Rivera's going to fly with the cross-body forearm to Adrian Alpha. Is now Rivera yet again targeting that arm, just working that socket. He knows that if he works that arm enough, Adrian Alpha will not be able to do that Alpha DDT that Adrian Alpha has won almost all of his matches with. The move that has won him the TCN Openweight Championship against Max Taylor as Adrian Alpha caught him. Huge power bomb by Adrian Alpha as Alpha wants this man up. What's he gonna call for here? Oh, I think Alpha was going for that big knee to the face, but Rivera caught it. Huge front drop kick though, catching Rivera off guard. Both men just stirring and both men constantly trying to get control. Oh! Alpha with a vicious super kick to the face of Aaron Rivera. But Aaron Rivera showing that heart of a lion, that heart of a warrior. Oh! Alpha went for something, but Rivera just elbowing him right in the top of the head as Adrian Alpha sends Rivera to the corner. And another elbow smash to the face of Rivera. Adrian Alpha is very aggressive. This man, something changed. He is more aggressive. Now look at this Adrian Alpha. Oh my God! Wow! Alpha with the powerbomb to the outside protective layering. Holy crap! Oh my goodness. Adrian Alpha just something must have snapped! Is Adrian Alpha the cross spinaroo? I don't even know what that was. This man is just pulling out all of the stops tonight to go and beat Aaron Rivera. He probably wants to show a message to Marcus Simpson. He wants to show Marcus Simpson that you may have beaten him once, but it will take a lot more to beat him again. As Adrian Alpha with the rebound neck breaker after that not so definitive pinfall attempt as Alpha's on the second rope yet again. The aerial assassin looks to fly. That is 3 times Adrian Alpha has gone for a missile drop kick and has not connected in this match. You have to think, has he maybe gone to the well a little bit one too many times? And now, oh man, Aaron Rivera putting him up against that guardrail. Aaron Rivera, what's he? Oh! Vicious knee to the head to the temple of Adrian Alpha. Alpha looks stunned. But Alpha throwing Rivera back in just off of instinct. Adrian Alpha. Oh, the Alpha knee smash to the head. Is this all this match is going to call for? No. Adrian Alpha's going on the apron. Alpha's going to fly. The 450 did not connect. And then Rivera just pulling him back to the mat. And Rivera going for another submission. Just look at the way he yanks on Alpha's neck. Just pulling and yanking. Fred in position asking Alpha, do you submit? Can you continue? As Adrian Alpha gets his way out, flipping Aaron Rivera over him. Alpha sending Rivera to the corner once again. What do we see from here is now he's positioning him onto the top rope. This does not sound good for Aaron Rivera. Wow! Oh my God! Look at, oh, and the Swanton bomb was not successful, but that huge altitude Hurricane Rana surely was. Now Rivera trying to pick up some steam, trying to get the forward momentum on his part, but no, the former Openweight champion rolls him up. Is this all it's going to call for? Fred, 1, 2. This is all it's going to call for? No. Aaron Rivera just barely getting out of that pinfall. Oh, huge knife edge slap. Spinning heel kick to Rivera. Another knife edge chop. Another spinning heel kick. Oh, and another spinning Sidekick by Adrian Alpha. This has been all Adrian Alpha this match. This man has completely so far dominated Aaron Rivera. As now, oh, what's Alpha going for here? Oh my. Adrian Alpha going for a big drive-by drop kick on the apron to Aaron Rivera. That could spell disaster for Aaron Rivera. Right on the button. 2. Is that all it calls for? No. Aaron Rivera just kicking out at the nick of time. As Adrian Alpha looking to scout his prey, scout his victim. As now he's setting up for something, but Rivera wisely crawling away from Alpha. As Alpha, being the sportsman-like champion he used to be, allowing Rivera the breathing room. But now, Aaron Rivera, what's Rivera going for here? Oh no, oh my God! Wow! A huge DDT on the apron. That is the hardest part of the ring. Alpha, it has to be knocked out. Alpha is not responsive. This man is limp. This man is not moving. He's just barely stirring, probably just standing off of natural instinct. Aaron Rivera, the Arabian Sun Flip. Oh my God. Fred is on 4. As Rivera tosses Alpha back into the ring. Now Rivera going to the top rope. High rent district here. Is Rivera going to go for another top rope move? He went for the single leg sidekick, did not connect. Oh, the eye poke caught Adrian Alpha. Oh, big boot to Alpha in the face. Huge elbow to the jaw of Aaron Rivera. Oh, he went for the Alpha Slam, did not connect. Rivera taking him to the corner in his own right. Oh, huge knife edge chop. Now, Rivera probably going for that patented swinging suplex. Yes, he did. That swinging suplex, all that velocity from that rope as he swings him in his opponent's body. Oh, Adrian Alpha, though, not letting up. Alpha off the rope. Single leg dropkick does not connect. Rivera throwing him off the ropes, going over the top. And Rivera with an enziguri. Now Rivera yet again, the high rent district. Rivera's gonna fly, the moonsault connects. Now Rivera throwing him back into the ring. Does not want to count out win here. He probably wants to beat the former TCN Openweight champion. Is now Rivera. Ooh, went for a seated senton splash. Didn't get all of it, but got some of it as he and Alpha were down on the mat. And now yet again, going for another submission maneuver here is Aaron Rivera. Adrian Alpha has taken a lot of abuse in these submissions. Will he tap out? No. Adrian Alpha yet again getting himself out of that hold. Now Alpha rolling him up the inside cradle. 1! Oh, but that's all it's going to call for there. Now Adrian Alpha taunting, showing off to the crowd, but Aaron Rivera's right there to capitalize on the mistake with a huge German suplex. Oh my God, but Rivera making a mistake as Alpha was quick to his feet, but Rivera shoving him off after that huge clothesline. Oh, Alpha's making a comeback. The huge clotheslines and huge sidekick to the face of Aaron Rivera. Adrian Alpha could be calling for it. Oh, he went for that Alpha Slam, did not connect. But now yet again, Aaron Rivera going for an STF. Is that all it's going to count for Adrian Alpha? He's right near the ropes. He's not extending. Alpha looks like he's giving in. Is this all it's going to take for Aaron Rivera to beat the former Openweight champion? But no. As Adrian Alpha getting out of that submission. But now Alpha throwing him off of the ropes. Ducking down. The leapfrog. And a huge... Oh my God! Alpha went for a huge Hurricane Rana, and Rivera caught him and powerbombed him. But Alpha saw something coming. Alpha saw something coming as he gets out of this hold. Just punching Rivera with the right hand right into the gut. It's now Alpha, the Alpha D. And this has to spell disaster for Aaron Rivera. Adrian Alpha is setting up. Can he connect with it? Adrian Alpha, yes, the Alpha DDT. Is that it for Aaron Rivera? 1, 2, and 3. That was an opening match that would have been a main event caliber match anywhere else in the world, but we're just getting started as Adrian Alpha is victorious against Aaron Rivera.
Here is your winner, the Assassin, Adrian Alpha.
Just as we were talking about him, up next is Eli Andrews versus the TCN Openweight Champion, Marcus Simpson. Eli Andrews, this man was here on the first ever Havoc and was in the main event against Nate Mack for the first ever wZw World Heavyweight Championship match. As Andrews, although he did not come out victorious, this man has a chip on his shoulder, and he's looking to come in tonight and show Marcus Simpson he does not care who he is, and that he is, in fact, a beast.
When the sun rises, I wake up and chase my dreams. I won't regret when the sun sets, cause I live my life like I'm a beast. I control my breath, keep my body ready, focus on the finish, and keep my head steady. Breathe in, breathe out,
Making his way to the ring from Leeds, England. And his opponent from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 198 pounds, the Pro Wrestling Champion, Marcus Simpson.
Marcus Simpson making his way to the ring as he also had a showing on Primetime as he and Myriad member Dan Powell went on to go and be victorious against Randy Gray and Adrian Alpha in a tag team main event. And now Marcus Simpson is looking to keep that winning momentum going as he has a big challenge ahead of him with Eli Andrews.
How many secrets can you keep? Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know?
Second matchup of the night, ladies and gentlemen, Eli Andrews versus Marcus Simpson. Now this match right here has a lot of magnitude towards it. Eli Andrews was handpicked alongside with Nate Mack by Clover Stevens to be in the first main event of Havoc. And after Eli Andrews lost, he had some contract negotiations going wrong with Clover Stevens. As you could say, he probably had some, oh my God, the strength on Eli Andrews. As you could say, he probably had some ego issues after losing to Nate Mack, as Eli Andrews threw everything at Nate Mack. This man constantly was hitting his finishing maneuver, the brutalizer, as Eli Andrews is showing that he's going to try and brutalize Marcus Simpson. But this man is showing off a little bit too early in the match as he is trying to taunt to the crowd as Marcus Simpson is making his way back to his feet, and Simpson was probably not a fan of Andrews just taunting him. As Simpson gave Andrews a taste of his own medicine with a big neck breaker, and now Simpson targeting that arm. He knows, Marcus Simpson knows that Eli Andrews is a dangerous man and that Eli Andrews needs to be immobilized and that his arms need to get worked on. Because if you don't work on Eli Andrews' arms, you're basically asking for something just like that, as he power bombs him out of the arm triangle. But what's even worse is the fact that if you do not try and immobilize those arms of Eli Andrews, you will get a brutalizer. And that is one of the deadliest moves we have seen in wZw. It took Nate Mack was hit with more than 5 brutalizers before finally Eli Andrews just did not have enough energy and finally was the one to lose. And that's how Nate Mack's title reign began. As now Marcus Simpson is picking up the pace here with a big drop kick, and now Simpson's gonna fly! Simpson flattening Andrews with that springboard maneuver, as now even Andrews just throwing Simpson back in the ring off of natural instinct, as that springboard is not going to keep Eli Andrews down. Oh my God! What a vicious elbow by Eli Andrews, as Marcus Simpson literally has to pick himself up on the ropes just to get clotheslined by Eli Andrews. And now Andrews is going to pick the champion up. And now you have to imagine what would happen here if Eli Andrews wins against Marcus Simpson. Because right now, I do not know who is in the driver's seat. Oh my God! Eli Andrews, what a power bomb. That was a one-armed power bomb. What has this man been doing since he's been gone? Fred is on 5. They have to a count of 10 before they are counted out. 6. Is Eli Andrews going? No, he's not. He wants to keep brutalizing Marcus Simpson. And as I was saying, if Eli Andrews were to beat Marcus Simpson, you have to wonder what would happen to the landscape of Inception. What would happen to the mentality of Marcus Simpson? This man has been on such a hot streak that if Andrews were to come here tonight, oh my God, an Uranagi slam onto that guardrail as Simpson wants him up. Fred's on 6, the bicycle kick to the jaw. A 7 count by Fred, and you have to wonder, with the momentum that Simpson has, look at Simpson doing any means necessary as the count is on 8. Oh my goodness, and Simpson taunting him in. Come on, Eli, he says, as Eli Andrews an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Oh my God. You'd have to wonder what would happen if Eli Andrews beats Marcus Simpson here tonight. You have to wonder what happens with that match between him and Adrian Alpha at Inception. Would Eli Andrews be put into that match? Would Eli Andrews get a championship match before the show? But now, Simpson just playing possum and taunting Andrews. But Andrews is not having it as he does a takedown maneuver and a takedown counter as he just starts yelling in the face of Marcus Simpson. But Simpson not having any of it. Neither is Andrews. These men are going to start that tedious back and forth battle as Eli Andrews catching Marcus Simpson with a power slam backbreaker. Now Andrews deciding to slow it down a little bit. Going to work on those legs of Marcus Simpson, but Simpson going for a gut punch onto Eli Andrews. Oh! Vicious forearm elbows to Eli Andrews, connecting with that forearm slash. Is now Eli Andrews rolling out of the ring, but Marcus Simpson soon to follow. And now Simpson going on the aggressive. Simpson going on the initiative, having Eli Andrews. What's going to happen? Oh my God. A power bomb to the apron. Oh! And the side of the ring. My God. But Eli Andrews, after just suffering a power bomb onto the apron and onto the side of this ring, he decides to throw Simpson back into the ring. As now Simpson's on the top rope. Marcus Simpson, oh, but Eli Andrews catches him with a big drop kick. And wait a minute. Oh no. What is Eli Andrews going for here? Oh! Oh God. Eli Andrews just dropping the back of Marcus Simpson on that turnbuckle post. And now just throwing the champion out of the ring. Wait a minute. Eli, what are you doing? Come on. Come on, Eli. Oh, God, the left and right. No. Listen, I know Marcus Simpson is a sly son of a bitch, but oh, my God, Eli Andrews. Oh, my God. Is Eli going to slam him? Eli's trying to position him, but no. Marcus Simpson fighting for his life. Marcus Simpson knew what was going to happen. And Marcus Simpson saw part of his career flash before his eyes. Because if you get slammed on those steel steps, you are losing time on your career. Now, wait a minute. What is Simpson doing on the outside? 7 count here. I think Simpson had those stairs and decided against them as Eli's picking himself up off the ring. And now Marcus Simpson with a power slam. And now Marcus Simpson tying in an arm triangle. Is Eli Andrews going to get out of this submission, or is he going to be forced to tap out? But Eli Andrews is outpowering Marcus Simpson. Just not even giving Simpson any amount of time to try and get that submission clinched in. As now Andrews dropping down. Oh, and Andrews went for something, but Simpson caught him right in the gut. And now Marcus Simpson, what's he going for? Oh! That has to be it for Eli Andrews. Oh my God. Only a 1 from that move by Marcus Simpson. Apologies. As Eli Andrews is just fighting him off. But Marcus Simpson also fighting him off. Eli Andrews, both of these men just going back and forth with the counters. Left, right, and center. As the enziguri connected, but now Andrews behind Simpson. And now Eli Andrews, oh my God, the deadlift German suplex. You can tell Eli Andrews has not missed a beat in his absence between the time of Havoc 1 and now. This man is still showing why he was a monster and why Clover... Oh! Huge elbow by Marcus Simpson as he was playing possum. But this is why Eli Andrews was handpicked by Clover Stevens. And I'm assuming... Oh, man. I think Eli Andrews is calling for the end here. Eli Andrews is going for it. He's setting up for it. Eli Andrews, oh my God, the brutalizer! Is that it? Did Eli Andrews just silence Marcus Simpson too? No! Oh my goodness. I thought that was all it spelled out for Marcus Simpson after that brutalizer. But instead, Marcus Simpson has the heart of a champion, the heart of a warrior, as after that big brutalizer, he kicked out at the nick of time. As Eli Andrews is throwing the steel steps in the rings. What is his plan here? Is Marcus Simpson rolling up Eli Andrews. Oh, Andrews' head bounced off the steps, and it doesn't matter as he flipped Simpson over, slipped and flipped him over. Oh my God! These men are absolutely doing it all as the knee breaker and then the dragon corkscrew by Marcus Simpson. Oh my goodness, as Simpson goes for a beautiful moonsault, but did not connect as Eli Andrews put his legs up. But Marcus Simpson throwing Andrews into the corner, and Marcus, oh God! Simpson just kicking him straight in the chest, and now Simpson going for a big springboard missile drop kick that did not connect. Eli Andrews shoving his foot out of the way. Andrews up for that big boot, but did not connect. Huge knife edge chop. Now Marcus Simpson setting up Eli Andrews. What's he going for here? Just launching Andrews into the second rope as Andrews grabs at his throat, coughing. And now Marcus Simpson, the perfect capitalization, the arm triangle. Is this all it's going to spell out for Eli Andrews? Is he going to get tapped out here in the arm triangle by Marcus Simpson? Is Marcus Simpson going to derail him? No, is Eli Andrews yet again showing that strength? as he power bombs Marcus Simpson. Yet again, getting out of that arm triangle. But Marcus Simpson just not letting down the pace. Huge knife edge chop. And now Simpson, what's he going for here? Oh my God. Oh, Simpson just stepping on those steps. Did not care. What's Marcus Simpson going? Oh my, wow! Through the turnbuckle post. The spinning DDT. My God. And these fans are right. This is awesome as the Meteora connects. Marcus Simpson is on a roll. Marcus Simpson is starting to get steam. Marcus Simpson is going to the top rope. What does Simpson want here? Eli Andrews is gathering himself. Simpson going for another missile dropkick and did not connect as Andrews was playing possum and just shoved his feet away. Is now Eli Andrews running off the ropes. Going for a big body splash, did not connect. Marcus Simpson and Eli Andrews. Oh, huge right hand. Marcus Simpson going for that double knee face buster. Oh, God. That was the precursor before he beat Adrian Alpha. The move before the Land's End. Adrian Alpha fell victim to it. Will Eli Andrews fall victim to it? No! Eli Andrews is knocking Simpson out of his way. And now, oh my God! Oh my God! Eli Andrews is calling for it! The Ultra Brutalizer! That has to be it for Marcus Simpson. That has to be it. 1, 2, no! Eli Andrews cannot believe that Marcus Simpson has kicked out of not just a normal brutalizer, but the Ultra Brutalizer. Oh my God. And Simpson, oh God, just getting shoved to the ground by that big boot. And now Andrews, I think he's calling for it one more time. Oh, Andrews just barely missing it. But instead, he just stomps on the chest of Marcus Simpson. Good God. Just dragging his body to the middle of the ring. And now look at the strength on Eli Andrews, just hoisting Marcus Simpson in the air. That's a grown man. Oh my God. He just drops him on the ground like a bag of socks. Eli Andrews is calling for it. Andrews wants that brutalizer, but before, it's the precursor, just a flat out. Eli Andrews is calling for the end. He wants Simpson up. But instead, he's in a pin. Smart decision. 2. Is that no? Marcus Simpson just barely kicking out. Is now Eli Andrews is going for the brutalizer. Yet again, Marcus Simpson is just barely up. Oh my God. Oh no. What happened? Eli turned around, the bicycle kick. Marcus Simpson capitalized on that one mistake. It's just all it's going to take to put away Eli Andrews. Oh my God. He has him in the air. Land's End. Is that all it wrote for Eli Andrews? 1, 2, and Marcus Simpson is victorious against Eli Andrews.
Here is your winner, Marcus Simpson.
Until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee.
Fresh off of defeating Eli Andrews, it looks like Marcus Simpson is looking for a microphone. As finally one of the ring crew hands it to him, let's see what Marcus Simpson has to say. Interesting choice words by Marcus Simpson, as up next we have the Feast or Famine preview as Hijo del Dragon and Gary Gibson team up to take on Tyson Warner and Finn Matherson.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 203 pounds, Gary Gibson.
Gary Gibson becoming a crowd favorite over the past few weeks. Now this man is looking to go into Inception on April 25th and become victorious and earn that Feast or Famine briefcase, where anytime, any place, anywhere, no matter what, if you want a title match, you can cash in that briefcase and get one. Gary Gibson awaiting his tag team partner, Hijo del Dragon, not accompanied by the stud of the Millennium. This go around is Del Dragon showing his expertise in tag team matches, and now it looks like Del Dragon and Gibson are going to be friends tonight as they look to take on and defeat Finn Matherson and Tyson Warner. I know Del Dragon definitely wants to win that Feast or Famine briefcase and get a title opportunity at any point that he wants.
And his partner, from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Dragon.
Both men awaiting their first opponent, as it looks like it'll be Finn Matherson that's going to come out first for his team. And you have to wonder, what would it mean for the Myriad if Finn Matherson were to win the Feast or Famine briefcase?
Weighing in at 182 pounds, Magnum.
You have to think, Nate Mack was probably in the back coaching Finn Matherson, telling him what to do, and I'm sure Dan Powell was as well. Dan Powell going to be in the main event of tonight's activities as he looks to take on Leo Sky for some more upward momentum towards we get to Inception. Now first, you have Nate Mack, who's carrying the World Heavyweight Championship. You have Dan Powell, who's going on to face Randy Gray at Inception for the Intercontinental Championship. And then you have Finn Matherson right now in the Feast or Famine match. If Finn Matherson were to win, there's a possibility that 3 of 4 Myriad members could hold championship gold. The rest and the last person that would be leaving out would be Frank Mosca. So you have to think Matherson probably has some really big pressure on his shoulders, as you know Nate Mack wants to have all the gold in his circle. Now, Finn Matherson's unlikely tag team partner with Tyson Warner, the man who's sporting some new music.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 216 pounds, Tyson Warner.
A win here and a win at Inception would probably completely change the trajectory of Tyson Warner's career. This man has been so consistent in ring with the athleticism and skill, but unfortunately he has not been able to pick up as many victories as he would like. The fans are gathered behind him, but Tyson Warner knows he needs to do more, and tonight that's what his goal is. He wants to do more and he wants to get the victory. He's not here trying to be friends with Finn Matherson. He's just here to be partners and get the work done. Just another day in the office for Tyson Warner as he looks to go into Inception with a victory, as he has a chip on his shoulder and he wants to become the Feast or Famine briefcase holder. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Gary Gibson and Finn Matherson are going to be the ones to start off this match as we have the Feast or Famine preview. Gary Gibson going for a single leg drop kick, did not connect. Matherson going for one as well, did not connect. Gibson going for an enziguri, did not connect. The clothesline did not connect from Finn Matherson. Both men were vying to see who would get the first hit, as it would be Gary Gibson hitting that 620, the zip code of his hometown. Gary Gibson going for a rollaway neck breaker as he drops Finn Matherson to the ground. Is now Gibson looking to tag in his tag team partner for the night, Hijo Del Dragon. You have to assume that Del Dragon and Finn Matherson at some point in some time are going to meet one another in a tag team match between himself and Frank Mosca and Aaron Rivera. The Myriad versus the Studs of the Millenniums, as Finn Matherson looking to get out of the way of that corner knee to the face, and now Matherson. Oh, Matherson getting rolled up by Hijo Del Dragon. Dragon getting him, but no. But Matherson rolling him over in his own right, and finally Dragon kicking out at one, is now Matherson yet again rolling him up, but no. Del Dragon yet again going to kick out quickly. As now what's going on here is Hijo Del Dragon rolling him up of his own yet again with a springboard. Oh my God, the Hurricane Rana, but no. Both Matherson and Dragon going back and forth with one another, rolling each other up in pins. As now Matherson ducking down with the leapfrog, and oh! Vicious double leg drop kick there onto Hijo Del Dragon, then the double leg crotch drop. As now Matherson setting up Dragon for a vertical suplex. Putting the luchador down right now is Gibson reeling for his tag team partner, but now it looks like Finn Matherson is going to tag in Tyson Warner, and that is the case. Let's see how these two cooperate. Matherson tossing Dragon into the power bomb, as both men actually cooperated cordially. And now Matherson getting out of the ring. Tyson going for the pin, only a 1 count. Del Dragon not down and out just yet. Now gonna start yanking on that arm socket. We all know that Del Dragon having that dragon's breath double knees to the face usually grabs at his opponents with his arms. You can't grab at him with the arms. You have to think what's gonna go on. Is now Hijo Del Dragon. Huge apron DDT is Finn Matherson, the cross body. And now Gary Gibson has seen enough. Gary Gibson is coming over, and Gary Gibson with the flying elbow kipping up. Now Finn Matherson trying to get his hands on Gibson. Gibson not having it, flying marinara. Now Del Dragon, all chaos is going out of the window. Tyson Warner throwing Dragon. Warner going at Gibson. Huge striking combination to Gary Gibson. Is now Warner making his way back into the ring. Matherson eyeing down Hijo Del Dragon. Gary Gibson getting into the ring. Fred is on a 5 count here as Gary Gibson back on their side of the apron. Dragon sliding in as Tyson Warner doing a tilt-a-whirl small package. Oh my God, the athleticism, but Dragon kicking out right at 1. Did not even allow the referee to get a chance to get down and count as he went for the handstand head kick that did not connect. And oh, the spinning kick that Tyson Warner has made so popular in his moveset, but Hijo Del Dragon with a big enziguri trying to get Tyson Warner off of him, and now Dragon showing a little bit more of his brutal side as he starts to just pound away at Tyson Warner in his lower back. There's now Dragon yet again sending Tyson Warner into the corner, tagging in Gary Gibson. Gibson is the legal man. Warner bouncing off the ropes. Wow! Look at the tag team moves and the double team by Hijo Del Dragon and Gary Gibson. But look at Tyson Warner going for a big kip up into a springboard. Did not connect. Gibson did not connect. Tyson did not connect. Both men constantly going back and forth. Big knife edge shot missing by Gibson. Floating over. Oh! Look at that spinning kick. The absolute beauty of that kick by Gary Gibson is now Tyson Warner yet again ducking down And now Tyson Warner looking for something, but no, Gary Gibson fighting him off, shoving him off of him. Gary Gibson, huge knife edge chop. Gary Gibson, another huge knife edge chop. And Gary Gibson missing the third, missing the fourth. But can Gibson hit the fifth? No. Tyson Warner with the high roundhouse kick into that spinning forearm strike. Now Tyson Warner, oh, I thought he was going to fly. Warner, another kick. Now Warner throwing him in. Warner not playing games. Tyson Warner wants Gary Gibson up. Is Tyson Warner gonna fly? The missile drop kick does connect from the apron. But Gary Gibson kicking Warner right in the face, fighting him off. Gary Gibson, huge knife edge chop. Another huge knife edge chop by Gibson. Gibson's getting hyped, but Warner, the elbows to the chin, not connecting with yet again another drop kick by Tyson Warner, but Gary Gibson's immediately up. Huge knee to the temple of Tyson Warner. Both of these teams have steam. Both of these teams are going at all paces. Now yet again, Gary Gibson and Tyson Warner. Oh, Gary Gibson, brainbuster. Hijo del Dragon with the frog splash. Could that be it for both of these men? Oh, but Dragon making a vital mistake as he allowed Tyson Warner to tag out to Finn Matherson as Matherson connecting with a huge Mayanora and then a single leg drop kick. And then yet again, Hijo del Dragon keeps getting up. But finally, the sling blade keeps Dragon down as Finn Matherson is starting to get steam. But Matherson making that same mistake that Dragon had. And now Gary Gibson and Matherson are in the ring. Now Gary Gibson with the huge clothesline over the top rope. Are we going to see this man fly? Gary Gibson taunting the crowd. Gary Gibson's going to fly! Huge top rope crossbody by Gary Gibson onto Finn Matherson. My God, these men are putting all stops out here tonight. Huge crossbody. Huge frog splash from the apron side is now Matherson looking to get some steam, but Gary Gibson not allowing it. Gary Gibson with the single leg takedown. Matherson chopping at the... Oh! Finn Matherson went for a low blow. Luckily, the referee did not catch it, and Gary Gibson countered it. Now Gary Gibson go for the hammerlock DDT. Is it all it's going to take? Tyson Warner's on the top rope. Tyson Warner with the... Oh my God. Bodies are scattered. The frog splash connecting with both. Oh! Tyson Warner allowing Finn Matherson to get that low blow onto Gary Gibson as the referee was down, since Gary Gibson and Tyson Warner and Finn Matherson all collided in that huge frog splash, breaking up the pin. But now Finn Matherson looking to end this matchup here. And now Hijo del Dragon coming for the save. As Hijo del Dragon breaking up that pin in near time. It was probably 0.1 before Finn Matherson would have won, as Matherson sending Gary Gibson to the corner, as now Tyson Warner picking up speed. Big boot to the face of Gary Gibson. And now Tyson Warner looking for his finishing maneuver. Can Tyson Warner do it? Tyson Warner connecting with his finishing maneuver. Is that all it wrote for Gary Gibson? Oh! Not at all. Gary Gibson survives. Tyson Warner setting up for something here as he wants Gibson up. Tyson Warner just staring at Gary Gibson as both men run at one another, but Gibson gets the upper hand, the flying elbow. As now Gary Gibson looks in sync. Gary Gibson looking like he's ready to go. And now Gary Gibson going to the corner, tagging in his tag team partner yet again. Now Gary Gibson and Hijo del Dragon. Oh, the vicious beatdown onto Tyson Warner as Gary Gibson goes and hits off Finn Matherson. It looks like Hijo del Dragon wants to fly the dragon spiral onto Tyson Warner. 1, 2, and 3. Hijo del Dragon and Gary Gibson are victorious in the Feast or Famine preview against Finn Matherson and Tyson Warner.
Here are your winners, Gary Gibson and the Dragon.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have our main event, Leo Sky versus Myriad member Dan Powell. Leo Sky making his debut just some short time ago as he went on to face Nate Mack in a wZw World Heavyweight Championship match. Although he did not come out victorious, Leo Sky showed to the world that he can hang with the best of the best. And now tonight, he yet again has another challenge in Dan Powell.
Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the great Leo.
This matchup has so many factors in it, with the fact that this match is such a big fight feel. You got Dan Powell, the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. You got Leo Sky, one of the men that was handpicked by Clover Stevens to come to wZw. So right now, we have one of the biggest fights we've had in Havok history going on right now, as Leo Sky awaits his opponent in Dan Powell. Powell being rather impressive, as he was the one in the match with Jordan Locke as the Myriad form. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Such a big fight feel here as we have both men, Dan Powell and Leo Sky. This match has so much magnitude because Dan Powell is on the upward trajectory. Dan Powell just a few days removed from defeating Randy Gray and Adrian Alpha in the main event of PWS Primetime with himself and Marcus Simpson. Then you have Leo Sky, who just a couple weeks ago making his debut against Nate Mack. Both of these men are so technical, and both of these men have been in the business long enough that they know what is going on. Leo Sky, handpicked by Clover Stevens to become possibly the World Heavyweight Champion, as his debuting match he faced off against Nate Mack and proved he could hang with the best of the best in this company. And now, yet again, Leo Sky has another challenge with Dan Powell, but Dan Powell also knows the absolute magnitude of this match because he just recently pinned Randy Gray. Him and Marcus Simpson giving Randy Gray his first pinfall loss ever in wZw or PWS history. This man has so much momentum going into Inception that both of them have that must-win feel. Both of them have that life or death win feeling as they just continue to slug it out in this match. Leo Sky just continuously trying to give it to Dan Powell, because you have to think, if Leo Sky were to win this match, would he be next up after Dan Powell for the Intercontinental Championship? Beautiful sling blade maneuver there by Dan Powell. But then you also have to understand and think, if Dan Powell goes on to defeat Leo Sky, that is just solidifying his position. Because if Nate Mack beat Leo Sky and then Dan Powell beat Leo Sky, and Nate Mack, I have to admit, was kind of getting pushed against the ropes against Leo Sky in their championship match, you have to think, if Dan Powell can get past Leo Sky here tonight, Dan Powell could possibly easily get past Randy Gray at Inception, which Inception going to be just over 8 days away, live in Chicago, Illinois, from the Sears Center Arena, sold out. We have already sold out of the tickets for Inception. If you have not gotten your tickets, you can view the pay-per-view of Inception on our channel, on our network. Make sure to stay available and to keep updated on the TCN social media, because there will be more viewing options posted later on as Inception gets closer and closer. Back to the action. We see Leo Sky going up to the high rent district. Leo Sky looks to take flight and looks to go to the sky as he does not connect with that frog splash, as Dan Powell looking to take control as he throws Sky out of the ring. And now you have to wonder, what does Dan Powell have planned for out here? Dan Powell picking up Leo Sky's lifeless body. Oh, God. Throwing him off of the guardrail. Now, oh, my God. Dan Powell. Oh. Just dropping Leo Sky onto that steel guardrail. Now, Dan Powell collecting the body of Leo Sky as he tosses him back into the ring. And now Dan Powell, in his own right, is going to go to the top rope district. But no, Powell deciding otherwise. But instead, oh, a huge elbow smash. And then Dan Powell, a Canadian destroyer onto Leo Sky. That could be it for all that it is here. 1, 2, is that it? No. Leo Sky just barely getting his shoulder up in the nick of time as that Canadian destroyer hit right on the button. And now yet again, Dan Powell is going to that neck crank, trying to get all the air out of Leo Sky, trying to make Leo Sky lose all of that breath so he has no energy to do anything. As now Leo Sky going for some striking combinations here as he gets Dan Powell up, throwing Powell off of the ropes. Sky off the ropes. Huge elbow smash to the face of Dan Powell, smacking that arm off the mat as well. Leo Sky is getting some momentum. Sky off the ropes. Huge kick to the face of Dan Powell. Sky off the ropes again. Another huge kick to the face. That soccer-like kick to the face of Dan Powell. 2. Only a 2 count there by Fred, as Leo Sky has not done enough damage. Leo Sky! Oh, he went for that 3rd soccer-like kick, but Powell did not connect. Powell connecting with the half crucifix roll over there. Is now Dan Powell going for a crossface submission maneuver. Sky's fighting. Sky's crawling to the ropes. Can Sky get out of this submission? Sky is fighting. And finally, Sky is getting out as he pulls on that thumb of Dan Powell, fighting his way out of that crossface, Is now yet again, oh, Leo Sky was going for that face buster, but it looks like Dan Powell had him well scouted and well calculated. Sky went to the well one too many times as Dan Powell, huge knife edge chop. Now Dan Powell following up with a big drop kick to the head of Leo Sky. Now Dan Powell looking at Leo Sky as he gets his arm. And now Dan Powell just stomping on that arm and that hand of Leo Sky. Oh my God. Now Dan Powell yet again going to that second rope, going for that knee smash to the face, did not connect. Sky trying to capitalize, he did not connect. But Powell trying to connect. These men are just going back and forth as Leo Sky rolling him up the schoolboy. 1, 2, no. Leo Sky trying to quickly end this match, but now Leo Sky running off the ropes. Did not connect with whatever he was going for there, as finally he does with that late delayed drop kick as he does connect, but Powell rolling out of the ring. Veteran-like instinct, but Leo Sky not smart as he was trying to get him back into the ring. Huge drop kick by Dan Powell, flattening Leo Sky. Now Dan Powell setting up Leo Sky for something as he is huffing and puffing in the corner. And Dan Powell, what's he going for here as he chucks Leo Sky into the corner? Oh, he went for that big boot that did not connect. Leo Sky looking to take advantage of that mistake. Now what is Leo Sky? Oh, Leo Sky taking Powell to the top rope. Oh, but Dan Powell just luckily getting out of it, and then the low dropkick did not connect. Leo Sky one more time with that face buster. And could that be all it wrote for Dan Powell to no? Dan Powell forcibly getting himself out of that pinning maneuver there. He was not having it. Is now, what's Leo Sky going for? Leo Sky has Dan Powell up in the power bomb position. Leo Sky making Powell eat that turnbuckle. Oh, and a huge drop kick to the face of Dan Powell. My God. Now Leo Sky dragging the body to the middle of the ring. Leo Sky looks like he's calling for something here. What does Leo Sky want? Leo Sky is setting up to the beginning of the end as Dan Powell. Oh, a brain buster of Leo Sky's own. Sky is the limit. Is that all it wrote for Dan Powell? Is Leo Sky going to be victorious in the main event? No! As Dan Powell just barely kicking out at 2.9, not 1, excuse me, is now yet again Leo Sky is setting up for something. Skybreaker! Oh my God, Sky's the limit and Skybreaker. 1, 2, no! Oh my God. Both of Leo Sky's top moves not putting away Dan Powell. You have to wonder what left is there for Leo Sky to hit on this man. What left is in the tank as Leo Sky is just looking at Powell's body. Huge spinning back fist gets countered. Now Dan Powell gut kick, drop kick to the head of Leo Sky. What is Dan Powell calling for here? Dan Powell is stirring. Dan Powell has some momentum. Dan Powell has him up in the position. Dan Powell fireman's carry power bomb to Leo Sky. 1, 2, no. As Leo Sky kicking out of that fireman's carry power bomb. Dan Powell sending him to the corner yet again. Now Dan Powell working on that arm. Oh, that does not feel good. Oh my God, look at the twerking on that arm. As Leo Sky grabbing at that right arm in a Hurricane Rana. As well, following it up was Dan Powell. Now Powell going to the top rope. What does Powell have here? Powell, finger bang to Leo Sky. Is Powell gonna fly? No. Baiting him out. Oh, huge forearm smashes. Oh! The clothesline to put the man down. Leo Sky rolling out of the ring. Veteran-like maneuver as Dan Powell kicking dirt on him. Now Powell following outside of the ring. Looking to get Sky, but Sky not having it. Sky a step ahead of him, and now Sky throwing him to the steel barricade, but Dan Powell not having it. Powell fighting back. Sky fighting back. Both of these men can constantly in this match. Back and forth. Oh my God. Dan Powell has them. Oh no. Fireman's carry power bomb. Oh my God. As Dan Powell just hitting that power bomb on the outside of the ring. Is now Powell at the top rope. What does Powell want here? Sky is stirring. Sky is getting up. Powell might be ready to fly. A double axe handle as Powell collapsing. Could that be all for Leo Sky? 2, no. Sky just in the nick of time getting his shoulder up yet again. Now Dan Powell putting him in a Boston Crab. Is Leo Sky going to tap out? All he has to do is turn over. He has him. Leo Sky looks like he's crawling for the ropes. Is Leo Sky going to get out of the submission maneuver? Oh, but Leo Sky just grabbing at the ropes. But Dan Powell not letting up as he drags Leo Sky to the middle of the ring. And now Dan Powell flipping him over, but no! Leo Sky kicking him in the knee. Leo Sky taking Powell to the corner. Leo Sky, what's he looking for here? As he puts up Dan Powell. Oh, and a tree of woe. What is Sky going for here as he backs up? Leo Sky telling Powell this is his time as Leo Sky running off the ropes. Huge drop kick to the head of Dan Powell. Leo Sky is setting up for it. Is Sky the limit or the Sky Breaker? Sky's the limit! As Leo Sky hits Sky's the limit. Is that all it's going to take for Dan Powell? 1, 2, no! Dan Powell kicking out of another Sky's the limit. Oh my God. Look at Leo Sky just staring at Dan Powell. What else is there for this man to do in this match? What is it going to take for Dan Powell to stay down? Dan Powell, oh, huge low drop kick to the knees of Leo Sky. Dan Powell continuing to work on those legs now. Late into the match, and he's starting to target those legs. That does not spell good for Leo Sky. As Dan Powell's on the second rope. Dan Powell might be looking for another top rope move. Yes, he does. Huge second rope European uppercut. As now Dan Powell stirring, walking around Leo Sky. What could this be right here? Could this be the final calling? Dan Powell, he's setting up for it. Final calling on Leo Sky. As Fred is not good for the count. 1, 2, no! I would have to say, Fred using that little bit of delay did not help Dan Powell. As now Leo Sky looking for a big spinning back fist, going for the striking maneuvers. But Dan Powell countering, huge boot. As now Leo Sky almost collapsing from the damage that he has suffered from this match. But Dan Powell doesn't care. Dan Powell setting up for the second final calling. Is that all it wrote for Leo Sky as Fred's there? 1, 2, and Dan Powell victorious against Leo Sky in the main event of Havoc. Dan Powell with the upward trajectory that he wanted, as this man has defeated Leo Sky. Now you have to wonder, going into Inception, Randy Gray had to have seen that. I am sure Dan Powell's myriad buddies in the back seen that. And Dan Powell's looking to grab a microphone. What does he have to say? Choice words by Dan Powell, but oh my God, Randy Gray is here. Randy Gray is here, and he's coming out right now to chat. Oh my God, where is the champ? Oh my God, he's making his way through the crowd. Randy Gray. Oh, Gray takes down Powell. Huge strikes to Dan Powell. Randy Gray off of the turnbuckle, huge clothesline, and then a bulldog to follow it up. Randy Gray is here, and he did not take losing on primetime lightly. He is showing Dan Powell, I am not dead. You have so much left to do. Randy Gray from the top, the big bionic elbow. Oh my God, Randy Gray having the last laugh with that huge bionic elbow. That is all we have time for here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Brian Williams, and we'll see you next time on wZw Havoc.